What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cover Price Comic Shaker Show for April 17. Come on in, pour yourself a cold one. Let's get cozy and let's get somebody on those ones and twos. Boys, you ready to hear somebody spin it?
Spin it.
Let's go.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started. Nothing can stop that now.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? You know it's a party when we're rocking with JB and Marty. And I swear I didn't practice that rhyme, guys. That just flowed naturally. But what's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here with the Cover Price Shaker Show for April 17. We're hanging with the boys, JB, Marty. JB, what's going on, brother?
Man, thanks for having me on tonight. Another fantastic. The writers at Cover Price. Come on, man. What can you say about them?
Yeah.
Marty tonight, Lando's in the house. The best live crowd on YouTube, in my humble opinion. If you had JB Panders to the audience on your bingo card, go ahead and check that one off. Let's get the show going.
Yeah, buddy. Dude, you're not wrong. The list is amazing. But Marty, I missed you, dude. I've only, I think the last time we hung out was like 2 weeks ago. So I missed
It
you.
probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just been bad timing.
It has been. Work's been
Yeah.
killing me, but I'm happy to have you back. I'm back. What's going on, Marty?
I'm glad to be back. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad JB's back. I'm glad that all three of us are actually back. And it is going to be a fun show. I mean, look at the panel list tonight, guys. We're going to have fun. The read is great, but the read is not easy. So hopefully you might be able to pick another one off your bingo card tonight. Welcome, geeks and geekettes and YouTubeites. As always, thank you for joining us. Thank you out there on the chat. Guys, I really enjoy reading your guys' comment on the chat there. So please just chat away. It's going to be a fun night. We got a hell of a Shaker Show list for you guys. We have a great panel. We're going to have fun reading. You might get some Martioki tonight. I don't know. We'll see what's going on, okay? All right. But
we don't just want it. We need Martioki in our lives, man. So yes,
yes, and Lando, man, I really appreciate the kind words, man. But just as much, you've been missed as well, too. So great to have you, brother.
Thank you, man. Yo, Ray really held it down over on the top 10 for the last 2 weeks.
He did amazing.
Ray there.
Yeah.
You guys, man, that chemistry, you could tell it goes back. It goes real back, man.
All the way back, man. All the way back, man. We've been collecting books before and just together before some of these guys were actually even collecting online, man. So there we go.
Anybody who's not checking out Ray online, you got to check out his Instagram. He's a bodybuilder, dude.
Yeah,
I know, like
huge,
a winning bodybuilder. Yeah,
dude,
good stuff.
He's huge. He's huge.
Yeah.
My boy is definitely just boom, blew the hell up, man. Like
yeah,
kind of a thing, man.
Well, maybe you could help a brother out because, man, I started boxing yesterday and I still don't feel my arms. Like I still don't feel it. But guys, hopefully
hands up. Let's see you.
Yeah, hopefully everyone's gonna be feeling this list tonight. It's a big one, as we said. So I'm ready to dive right into it. I hope nobody makes it to the O for Abyss, but I will happily take you into that O for Abyss if you fall into it. So That being said, guys, we're bringing you guys the awesome list that comes from our friends over at Cover Price, focusing on new high sales or the most interesting sales found on their exclusive daily shaker list. This list changes several times every day, so make sure to check it out every day to review some of the hottest trending books on the market. And to kick it off, my brother Marty, hit us with shaker number 1.
Oh, here we go. Number 1 brings you Afterlife with Charlie number 1, New York Comic Con, Help Wanted, Archie cosplay giveaway variant, limited to 200, published by Archie in 2013. Looking to capitalize on zombie mania brought on by the success of The Walking Dead, Afterlife with Charlie descended upon the 2013 comic book scene with serious buzz. With each release, many of the first printings became extremely scarce and would fetch high numbers on the aftermarket. This short-run series featured the artwork of a modern pulp noir master in Francesco Francavilla. The Black Beetle, Batman, The Black Mirror, Knights of the Goal, whose strikingly style played perfectly in both the horror and throwback theming of the book itself. This week, an extremely rare variant of Afterlife with Charlie number 1 hit a new all-time high sale with a raw near mint copy sold for $212. While Afterlife with Archie books can command decent sale figures, this particular variant hit this big-time number due to largely to it being limited to 200 copies. The book was one of 2 AWA variants given out at the 2013 New York Comic Con. However, this specific variant has given only to contestants who enter the Archie cosplay contest. This special zombie edition, featuring a David Hack cover that has reused on many store-specific variants of this book, is incredibly scarce and is certainly worth keeping an eye out for. With a litany of other versions of this David Hack cover out there, there's always a chance one of these gems could find its way into a stack with the rest of them. And happy hunting. Wow. I mean, honestly, I had no idea that Afterlife with Archie was going. I remember when this came out, with the hype of The Walking Dead. This is during its really high, its high time, 2013, Everybody was getting on board with The Walking Dead, and everybody was just on viewing it. And
But
so
this
you were
is
seeing...
No, I'm sorry. This is
Well-
cool because you had to cosplay to get this.
You had to
man.
cosplay to get this, man, at New York City Comic Con. And so this is
That's
awesome,
incredible.
man. Yeah, man. And this is so interesting. And I was never a big fan of Archie, but I like what they did with this. And
Yeah.
look at the reading. Help wanted. All shifts available. Zombies inquire within.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. And dude, the fact that they gave this away, like this is nobody's paying for this. Like JB just said, this is a cosplay giveaway. I like that they, it's an incentive. They're encouraging the cosplayers, and I think that's a theme that we should kind of continue to do, right?
You know what? Since with that theme, I might as well stick with the every time I see something like this. Man, I wish I was just on the other side of that stage with the stack of $20 bills, right? I mean, come on. Can you imagine? The guy comes out, he's like, what the hell's hey, I'll take that off your hand right here. Thank you very much.
Wow. I can't imagine, dude.
Yeah, this is amazing, man. I like the concept, so I think it's pretty cool. But guys, Afterlife with Archie number 1, the New York Comic Con Help Wanted Archie cosplay giveaway variant that was limited to 200 by Archie in 2013, had a top sale for a raw near mint at $212. JB, what do we got up next?
You want to do that tag? I'm not going to do the tagline. We're just going to jump right into it.
Do it.
Okay.
Animaniacs issue number 9. And now pay close attention to that bottom left-hand corner. We're talking the DCU logo version from 1995 and an homage cover. We'll get to that in a second. Hello, nerds!
Yes.
Animaniacs was born during the golden age of children's animation, the 90s. We all know the 90s gave birth to one of the greatest generations of cartoon characters, especially the Warner Brothers and Warner Sisters. The show took zany to the max by illustrating 2 to 3 segmented shorts per episode, focusing on parody satire of pop culture and historical events. Wacko, Yakko, and Dot were extremely self-aware characters that repeatedly broke the fourth wall for endless comedy. The series ran for 99 episodes before it ended in 1998. It was then granted 3 more seasons in 2020 on the Hulu streaming platform. Now, during its first run, Animaniacs also released, you guessed it, a run of comics with parody covers that poked fun at Beauty and the Beast and Tales from the Crypt. And this cover, a parody of the famous Uma Thurman poster for Pulp Fiction. Now, the movie is a cult classic, making this a hilarious collector's item and a fun grab. And one collector thought it was an absolute must and dropped $900 on a CG.
Damn!
Sorry.
CGC 9.4 copy, setting the standard for the first sale of this grade. And it's a great grab, considering this is the only copy of a CGC 9.4 listed on the CGC census. There are under 10 at 9.8 and 9.6, with a total of only 24 graded copies on the census. For a collector of parody covers, this is a great book to chase. And I'd like to add, DC Universe logos are also a tough to chase. I love chasing DC Universe logos, the story behind them, and the fact that nobody actually knows the print runs or the actual list of them.
Yep.
Love it. What do you guys think of this book?
I can tell you, it's time for Animaniacs.
Yes. Marty
Marty!
You got Marty Oki tonight, but I love Animaniacs back in 1995, man, and it was so fun to watch. It was hilarious. This, along with the Warner Brothers, I really enjoyed this, man. I really did. So it's nice to see something, but and 900. Yeah, and of course, Pulp Fiction homage covers,
Yeah.
And plus, it's just like you said, JB. It's a DC Universe logo. You don't see that very much, man.
No.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if I've told the story before, if someone can confirm or deny the story, but the way it was explained to me, the DC Universe logo, what does that mean? Well, what it meant was DC was trying to move some old stock. So they started making these packs of books, whatever they were, 3 packs, 5 packs. I don't even know what the number of books there are in a pack. And they're grabbing inventory off the shelves. And when they run out of books, they turn and say, well, what's still on the press? And whatever was still on the press that week, they changed the logo to DC Universe, and they ran just enough to fulfill the order of packs they needed. And they didn't write it down to keep track of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
So they're kind of rare out there. You never know when you're going to find one, but when you come across one, grab it.
Yeah, I think you summed that up perfectly, man. I love the Pulp Fiction homage. I loved Animaniacs growing up, but as you guys just said, that those DC Universe logos are very, very hard to come across. There's no actual data as to like how many are out there, and clearly you could see there's a premium for it because, guys, Animaniacs number 9, the DCU logo variant by DC in 1995, had a top sale for a CGC 9.4 at $900. And JB, I'm sorry, I had to hit that damn button because it is such an impressive sale.
Crazy, right? $900.
I know.
Big money right there for that, man.
Yeah. But Marty, we have another interesting sale for Shaker number 3. Take it away.
Look at this. Number 3 brings you Darkstalker Morrigan number 1. This is the rec cover X2 Dark Bride Morrigan online exclusive Udon 2022. For a franchise that debuted as a video game in the mid-1990s, Darkstalker has done incredibly well. Released in 1994, Darkstalker The Night Warriors was the first of 3 arcade games in the series and served as a precursor for games like Marvel vs. Capcom. Even though the game included characters based on well-known monsters such as Dracula, the Mummy, and Frankenstein, The break start was Morgan Einsland, a vampiric succubus. Since then, she starred in a handful of CatCon fighting crossovers, starred in her own mobile game, and appeared as an unlockable character in role-playing games like Monster Hunter Frontier and Gunbird 2. In the comic book world, Udon started publishing Darkstalker titles in 2004 with a 6-issue miniseries. The company periodically published another small series in 2010 and then launched the first crossover comic with Street Fighter in 2017. Since then, Darkstalker comics have continued in a series of one-shots with aforementioned Darkstalker, Morgan, Darkstalker Felicia, Darkstalker Heinz Co., and Darkstalker Jeddah. This particular issue of Darkstalker, Morgan has printed with 21 variants, some of which have jumped up in price since 2022 release, including this one by Art Germ and this other by Gaston Zubeldia. This particular cover by artist Rock has 2 variants, which both sell well. The X2 version, featuring a purple costume on Morgan, has only sold 3 times in the last 5 years. This week, a near mint raw copy sold for a cool $250.
Wow, well done, man. I thought for sure there was a bingo ling in that read, and you nailed it.
Man, I came close so many freaking times, brother, man. That the Darkstalker was the one that really was just like, it was a tongue twister. The more you said it, the more you say it, man. It's just it's gonna twist it.
Oh man, great work, Marty. Great work.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. But anyways, of course, anything Art Germ, right, is going to be some. I mean, I love his work, but this, I mean, Rock, man. I hope I said it right, but beautiful work, man. I mean, I love what they did here. Big fan of his artwork as well. But yeah, nothing good to say about this, man. This is nothing. I'm sorry, nothing bad to say about this. Really good work here.
Yeah. No, I love this, dude. I it's funny because the Darkstalkers Morgan #1, I've been seeing there was an incentive for this. I think it was the 1 in 5. It was the Genzoman cover that people were I've been seeing people like hunting that out as of late.
Yeah.
It's been popping up a little more often. But yeah,
she's typically a cover buy, man. I mean, you know, not a lot of people know about the character itself, you know. Because
gentlemen,
you know,
I've been studying this cover, and I don't understand the science behind her costume there.
Well,
there's absolutely no science, man.
Yeah, I think science goes out the window.
It's like hentai. You know what I mean? It's like something you see in hentai.
Yeah, I agree with Derek. I think this is a breastacular cover, probably the breast cover of the night. Yeah,
Lando, that's got to be on the bingo card somewhere, right?
It's 100% on the bingo card, guys. This is amazing. So that being said, Darkstalkers Morgan #1, the Rick cover X2, Dark Bride Morgan online exclusive by Udon in 2022, gave us a top sale this week for Raw Near Mint at $250. JB, I like this book. Talk to me about this one, man.
Yeah, this is a surprising one, but not surprising if you watch the show. Let me tell you what. At #4, we've got Justice League Dark issue #28, the Tommy Lee Edwards Steampunk variant. It's a 1 in 25 from 2014. Now, the 2014 Steampunk variants from DC Comics have been mentioned in our Shakers reports numerous times. As mentioned here, many of these variants from this set have passed the $100 mark for raw near mint copies. Books such as the J.G. Jones variant for Wonder Woman issue #28 are the most desired variants in the bunch. Not too far behind that one, though, are books such as Batgirl issue #28, Superman Wonder Woman issue #5, and Batwoman issue 28. Now, this past week, another book from the Steampunk variant set a new all-time high on April 14th, a CGC 9.8 graded copy of Justice League Dark issue number 28, that 1 in 25 Tommy Edwards variant, sold for $580. This new high was nearly double the price of the previous high of $300, which was set in July of 2023. Now, there's still a handful of variants in this set that remain affordable. It may be a good idea to grab them if you see them when you're out there digging in them long boxes.
Yes.
Nice. So, I'm a steampunker myself. I really enjoy this type of this feel to it, but I have noticed. Do you remember that a while back there was that Wonder Woman one that came out that really hit top sales?
Yeah,
And there's a steampunk wonderment. Yeah, and so now I kind of see what people are doing now. The people are going out for steampunk variants, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Especially Tommy Lee Edwards. I mean, so I like seeing this, man. This is cool. So I'm a big steampunk fan. I'm also a steampunker. I'll dress up in costume.
Yeah.
I think I wore my hat one time on the show, didn't I?
Dude, I was gonna say the Halloween show.
Yeah, it's a Halloween.
Steampunk.
Yeah.
Hey,
man.
a comment in the chat. C. Chavez says a 1 in 25 ended up in long boxes. You know what? Ask King of the Golden State how many ratio variants he's found in long boxes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, you laugh, man. I find tons of them, man. And I know there's some other people here in the chat, like Hyper Combo Comics, who's a local here as well. And a lot of times coming across ratios in the long boxes it happens more often than you think.
Look at this time frame. This is 2014. There was this huge boom sale around this time, right? Everybody was hopping on board with a pop culture scene. Everybody was collecting comic books. Steampunk was really big around this time.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot going on, man. So you got to look at so one, if you get one of these for every 25. LCSers were buying a lot of these books, bringing in a lot of these books. So there's like so many of it.
Yeah.
And so of course they're going to wind up in long boxes, man. And
also, I mean, I don't know if anyone gone to the cons recently, C2E2, there are booths set up. I mean, last time I was at a con, they literally had just long boxes of nothing but variants.
Yep.
Just variants on top of variants on top of variants. There are so many variants to so many books that there's just tables and tables and long boxes of variants.
Yeah.
Just especially from this time frame, man. Around this time, you're going to see so many of it. So many variants came out, man, around this time.
Yeah, I do it. I'm not even kidding. Like I just shared on Instagram today. I got the 1 in 100 of Something Is Killing the Children 21, the Del Auto. I got that 1 in 100 for $10. Just to give you an idea, man. So if you guys dig, and shout out to Marvell for tipping me off on that one. But if you guys keep an eye out for these things, these ratios in boxes, you'll find these a little more often than not. Oftentimes we pass over these covers because maybe we're not aware that these are certain ratios, but these steampunk variants definitely do some damage, as you guys said, on the secondary market. That J.G. Jones Wonder Woman, oof, that one commands a pretty penny, man. And it is a stunning cover. Stunning cover. But anyways, guys, Justice League Dark, issue 28, Tommy Lee Edwards, steampunk variant, a 1 in 25 by DC in 2014, had a top sale for a CGC 9.8 at $580. All right. What do we got up next?
Yeah. Next one we bring, look at this. This is Kingdom Come Preview, DC 1996. In 1996, DC Comics released Kingdom Come. The miniseries would span 4 issues and fall under the Elseworlds imprint, establishing that the story takes place outside of the canon DC universe. Mark Waid and Alex Ross created the Kingdom Come story, setting it in an alternate future where the heroes of old, the Justice League, are all retired and the world looks much different. Needless to say, events happen and thrust the older heroes back into action to face off against heroes and villains alike. This story was an immediate hit for DC and has continued to grow in stature since. The amazing writing by Waid and the impeccable artwork by Ross really made this story something special and the one that will live on for many years. As with many classic storylines, these books become more collectible as they age, and many want to be sure to have their favorite stories in their personal collections. While the first issue of Kingdom Come series remains a $10 to $15 book in raw near mint condition, the preview edition of Kingdom Come have set another high sale mark. Last week, a CGC 9.8 graded copy of the preview sold for $194.99, which was literally 1 cent lower than the all-time high, which was $195, which sold in February of 2023. This book is still very affordable for a raw near mint copy. Finding a copy that may be worth submitting for grading may be tough due to the black border, but certainly not impossible. It will be interesting to see if this sale brings any more high-grade copies to the market. And I tell you what, man, this is still very affordable. And especially if you have not read the Kingdom Come series, man, you got to get on it. This is amazing. You got to get on it, man. This is a must.
The artwork, though, is just the whole thing. You got to get on it.
Oh, for sure, man. And of course, Alex Ross. I've always enjoyed Alex Ross's take on the superhero comics. It goes all the way back to yesteryears, if you will, the type of art style that he presents. You know, the very stoic, very 1950s, I guess 40s era conservative looking superheroes. The good old boy look with the rough jaw and everything, you know. But I really enjoy his artwork. I really do.
Yeah. Same, man. I was going to say, like, if there's a book that I know Gabe would be highly praising if he was on the panel tonight, this is one of them. And with good reason, man, because as you guys said, for myself especially, I this, you know, with DC, this is probably one of the best, it's not the best, but it's up there. Kingdom Come was just so massive, dude, and it was so well received. A lot of people, you know, who have read this, I think in unison, we could all say absolutely enjoyed this. Alex Ross's artwork style on this is just so well fitting for it too. Like, man, like Marty, like you were saying too, like for myself, he really brings that like superhero, like intense presence. Like, I don't know, it's really good. I loved it. Kingdom Come, you can't go wrong, man. I love Kingdom Come. I think, you know what, man, I just want to go back to read it. I just want to go back to
absolutely. Absolutely.
This is
well worth
definitely worth revisiting on your next long plane flight. Grab your set and go.
Yeah. Literally. But guys, Kingdom Come preview by DC 1996 had a top sale for a CGC 9.8 at $195. Now, before we get to the next one, I do want to remind everybody we are at the halfway mark. So if you're having a good time and you're heading towards the O for Abyss with myself, do us all a favor. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe, of course. But JB, what do we got for the next shaker?
I love books like this, guys. This is the reason why I watch the Shakers list, to find books like this. At number 6, Legends of the Stargrazers, issue number 1, the Adam Hughes cover from 1989 and Innovation. This week, we have an intriguing addition that might stand out as a minor key. Innovation Publishing, founded in 1988 by the visionary Dave Campbell, emerged just a year before the release of Legends of the Stargrazers. Just a year. Now, despite its relatively recent inception, Innovation quickly established itself as a significant player in the comic book industry, earning a commendable 4th position behind giants like Marvel, DC, and Dark Horse. With the talented team of Cynthia Wood, Dave Campbell, and relative newcomer Adam Hughes, they got Legends of the Stargazers off the press and into comic shops nationwide. Interestingly, although unconfirmed, This book might be the first solo cover art by the iconic Adam Hughes. But why solo?
Very nice.
3 months earlier, Hughes collaborated with the talented Rick Mager on the covers of the Maze Agency issues 6 and 7, skillfully inked by their combined talents. Hughes' works before these 3 titles is recognized for his pencils, possibly making this Legends of the Stargrazers book a significant milestone in his career. Now, although the recent sale of $229 for a CGC 9.8 is only $25 more than the previous record, which means it's technically isn't a shaker, you can tell we get pretty enthusiastic about early Adam Hughes and had to mention this book regardless.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What do you think of that, Marty?
Adam Hughes, that's amazing, man. This could possibly, like the Reed said, be his first solo cover art. Yeah, man. Dude, if I would definitely, if you're an Adam Hughes fan, guys, if you are out there in the long boxes, digging in those long boxes, you come across Adam Hughes covers, Alex Ross covers, even J. Scott Campbell covers. I mean, I'm sure you guys have your own list of individual cover artists that you really, really enjoy, but Adam Hughes is definitely on mine. I always say, pick anytime I see a cover. I don't care if I even have multiple copies of it, man. If I really know it's a favorite cover artist of mine, Adam Hughes, J. Scott Campbell, Alex Ross. I mean, the list goes on, but I'm so thrilled to hear about this. This is exactly what you said, JB. You know, watching this show, I would have never known something like this. So this is amazing.
You gotta have fun with it. Don't take it too serious. Steven Comic is not happy. He says it's debatable. Yes, the debatable's in the read, but have fun with it, man. Come on, we're entertaining ourselves.
Yeah, why not? Have fun with it.
Yeah, see, I like seeing that people have the artists that they like going back to. Example, JD here saying Del Lotto is one that he enjoys picking up some of the earlier works. But Adam Hughes, man, guys, I had the opportunity to meet Adam Hughes, and like, you know, his conversations are very minimal, right? Like he's just a chilled, laid back guy, and he's like super awesome. His signature is relatively cheap too. Like at conventions, he was one of the cheaper, guys with a table where it was costing, I think, somewhere around it was like $5 US.
That's not bad, man. That's not bad. You talking about recently or recent?
Yeah, this was
Really?
Terrificon last year. So yeah,
I know he's got a really nice setup. I think the last time I saw him at his setup, we were like right behind him, and he may not charge a lot for his signature, but they were selling the facsimiles, versions of his books, and it was a premium.
Really?
It was a premium.
That's interesting. But yeah, man, I love me some early Adam Hughes covers, man. And you can see how his style has changed throughout time, right? Like I enjoy coming across these. So yeah, if ever I had the opportunity to pick this up, I would.
I hear his con sketch are disappointing though.
I haven't gotten a con sketch, so I can't vouch, nor I don't recall seeing many of them, to be honest. But
you know what? Horizon Picks also shout out to Horizon Picks, by the way. If you're not following him on YouTube, go check him out. He's awesome. This is a wrap cover. I wonder what the other side looks like. We may have to look this up.
Yeah, well, maybe
Let's see. Let me see if I can go down the bottom here and just show it on.
Maybe we'll see it in the cover.
Yeah, when we go check out the shakers afterwards, we'll swing back around to that one. By the way, I did miss a note that Eagle issue number 6 is the first published art at all for Adam Hughes.
Oh,
interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, man, love me some Adam Hughes, guys. Legends of the Stargrazers, number 1 by Adam Hughes. Innovation 1989 had a top sale for a CGC 9.8 at $229. Marty, show us what we got next.
Yeah, Number 7 is Mr. Ragger. Number 1, this is a Sozo Micah Dark Horse 2022. It seems like just yesterday, but it's been 7 years since Sozo Micah burst onto the scenes with her work on DC's Catwoman. Very true. Known for her depiction of femme fatales like Harley Quinn, Vampirilla, Poison Ivy, Red Sonja, and Selena Kyle, her signature style, developed around fashion design and pop culture, has attracted a horde of fans. In just the last year, the self-taught artist has produced some incredible covers that have lit up the secondary comic market, including the yet-to-be-released Pop Kill #1. In 2022, the talented joined up with Kid Cudi to produce a variant for a comic, spinning off his second album, 2010's Man on the Moon 2, The Legend of Mr. Ragger. Although this book flew under the radar when it was released, it has picked up a lot of heat in the last several years as it remains hard to find. In 2024, the comic reached a high sale with a raw near mint copy fetching $190, with just this week a 9.4 graded copy traded hands for $400. Wow, interesting. I love Sozo Micah's work, but I wasn't very familiar with this, Mr. Rager.
Yeah, JB, anything for that one, Mr.
No, a little creepy, a little haunting there. You know, if you take a real close look at this with the shadow in the background.
With the shadow in the
But
background.
I'm not familiar with this, and so many #1s between Image and Dark Horse. I wonder if someone actually looked up how many different #1 issues get released by Image and Dark Horse in the course of a 12-month calendar year.
Oh, dude.
They're always getting, there's always something.
There's so many #1s. Which one do you get? I don't know.
Yeah. That's the roll of the dice, right? You're kind of rolling the dice. I mean, of course, and if you happen to be a Dark Horse fan, I know many people prefer to collect indie comics. You know, I'm a big fan of indie comics too, indie and new writers and just different types of storylines. So you're right. I mean, unless you're really picking it up to read for the interest of it, you know, who's to say which one's going to be hot or not eventually?
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat saying that it's a great album. Jay Carter here in the chat saying that it's a great album up and down. Unfortunately, Kid Cudi is not the type of genre I tend to rock with. But I mean, I'll take your advice. I'll definitely give it a listen. But one thing I am a fan of is Sozo Micah, and my God, her artwork is just absolutely incredible. I know, most people really got to know Sozo Micah once we started to get that Catwoman. I think it was the 1 in 25 incentive. I think it was in the end of 30s. I want to say somewhere around there. But man, it's been banger after banger. Whether she does Vampirella, whether she's doing Harley Quinn, whether she's doing Catwoman, everything I see Sozo Micah, I automatically flock to it. I could be on FOC checking out, what am I going to pre-order? And when I see a Sozo Micah cover, I can't help but flock to it and be like, yep, this is an automatic order, because I love the art, man. It's so good. So good.
I mean, has anybody read the storyline? Anybody know anything about this, Mr. Ragger?
Nope.
No.
Absolutely not. Is it Ragger or Mr. Rager?
Rager could be.
I'm gonna go with what Marty said. I'm gonna go with Mr. Ragger.
Rager, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
There you go. But all right, guys. Mr. Rager, #1, Sozo Micah variant by Dark Horse in 2022 had a top sale for a CGC 9.4 at $400. JB, what do we got next?
All right, at Shaker #8, we've got Sabrina the Teenage Witch Holiday Special Issue #1, Kendrick Kunka Lim Comic Kingdom Virgin Variant, limited to only 300 copies, originally published in 2023 from Archie. Man, that's a mouthful. Yeah. Now, Sabrina the Teenage Witch continues to be an enduring and endearing character for many people. The core concept of a teen girl trying to balance high school with magical powers is often relatable. The fact that Sabrina has been introduced and reintroduced to different generations and audiences has led to her wide appeal. The character has had 2 very popular TV shows, as well as a complete reimagining in The Chilling Tales of Sabrina. Now, Kendrick Kunka Lim has also reimagined Sabrina in his fun, unique style for this variant cover. The Virgin cover was limited to only 300 copies and was available online and at select comic conventions. There was also a foil version of this cover that was limited to 60 copies. Now, the CGC census indicates that there are only 15 graded copies, all of which are in 9.8. Now, raw sales seem to sell for what it cost to purchase. However, copies have dried up, and recently a 9.8 sold for $110.
Not bad.
I am
like
in
this
love.
cover.
I'm in love with
I
this
like
cover,
it.
man.
I like this cover.
Not so, and and you would think, oh yeah, it's a freaking hot cover. I mean, probably the breast cover of the night, if you ask me,
Yes.
Lando. But
It's up there.
but I mean, besides the sex appeal of this, man, I mean, look at how beautiful this is. Well done. I mean, it has a very similar style to Art Germ, right? But I'm really in love with what his usage of the backgrounds and everything that's around it, the moon. I mean, my God, this is amazingly done, man. Really is.
I look at the cover and I can't help but relate to the cat Salem because my eyes did the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't recall. I don't recall
Yeah,
Sabrina being like
teenage
that.
witch. Careful.
Yeah.
Now, when I was growing up, if Sabrina the Teenage Witch looked like that when I was a teenager, well, I'd probably watch it more.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, I wouldn't be using the book that she was using. Like, this is the book I'd be using. But yeah, man, this is a stunning cover. I couldn't agree more. Very interesting to hear that the copies have dried up, and now that we see a CGC sale take place at such an amount. But very interesting, beautiful cover. Sabrina the Teenage Witch Holiday Special #1. Kendrick Kunka Lim Virgin variant Comic Kingdom limited to 300 by Archie back in 2023 had a top sale for a CGC 9.8 at $110, and I agree with JB. My God, that was a mouthful. But up next, Marty. What
It
do
sure
we
was.
have? I was talking about the read, Marty. What do we got up next?
Sure. That's what she said, right? I love it. All right, here we go. Number 9 brings you Why Not Willie, Volume 1, Number 1, Rose Besh, 2024, New York City NYCC, Top Shelf 2024. When Steamboat Willie entered the public domain back at the start of 2024, the floodgates were open as artists quite literally swarmed the market with their own renditions of the iconic character. It could be incredibly difficult for an artist to land an officially Disney gig, and because of their portfolio of characters is among the most popular in the world. It's easy to understand why artists were chomping at the bit to be able to release what is effectively an official, no-holds-bar art piece featuring Mickey Mouse. Now that we have recently passed the 1-year mark of Steamboat Willie being in the public domain, some of the industry's most popular characters have had more than enough time to release a related project or two. One such artist is the increasingly popular, and perhaps my personal favorite, Rose Besh. Her artwork features super vibrant colors, large eyes, heavy outlines, and a frequent sneaker focus. The value of this book is really driven home by its scarcity. Limited to only 100 copies released at New York Comic Con. God, I keep messing that up. 2024. Finding these in the wild will quickly become an almost impossible. A recent raw near mint copy of this book sold for a whopping $450, up from the previous high of $340 in this condition. Wow. I mean, she did a great great job on this. I love her use of all of this, you know. So
Yeah.
why not Willie #1? I mean, this is I think really I like her style, man. It's got that you know, originality to it.
I agree, but I thought JB lean in with a
I
smirk,
can't.
so I'm waiting for
I
it.
can't. Come on, man. A book from 2024 for $450.
Oh, price wise,
So
no,
many things I would buy for $450 comic
Oh,
book
for
wise
sure.
beyond this one. Come on, man.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
myself, guys, look, I love Rose Best. She does amazing work. She's an incredible artist. You know, you check out some of the things she puts out, even like at Marvel. Like there was a recent Daredevil cover that was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
absolutely stunning.
That's beautiful. That was a beautiful one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I love Rose Besh, but I'm personally, and no disrespect to anybody, guys. Like you know, there's a book for everybody, but myself, I'm not a fan of these types of books. That's just me. You know, why not Willie #1? I get it. It's limited to 100. New York Comic Con variant. You know, I look back at 2024 New York Comic Con, and there's still several books that are doing relatively well on the aftermarket. You know, you take that Absolute Batman #1, the Akira homage.
Really?
That one's doing fantastic still, holding at a
Oh.
good premium on the aftermarket. And
Okay, so let's take all of the New York Comic Con variants from 2024 and see. Tell me what percentage of them have increased, held, and dropped.
oh yeah,
do you-
no,
what do you think that's gonna
there's
look
a
like?
handful of those. And that's the thing. When you come to conventions, you really got to be careful. Don't go too crazy. You don't want to get
But you
burned,
can
right?
get crazy. It's
Yeah.
so easy to get, you know, crazy, literally getting up into a booth and they have some special, you know, buy 3 get 1
Yeah.
free, and next thing you know,
You can get
dropping
caught up into
hundreds
that,
and
man.
hundreds of dollars.
Oh, for sure. You can drop hundreds on that before you can even get into the convention, you know? And just like you said, man, it's one of those things that, you know, buy what you know, collect what you want, but don't get swept away into the madness of it, man, because it can really get you, man. I can speak firsthand.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but as you can see, like you have Igor in the chat saying that there's, you know, very very few amount of these out there. And yeah, that's
Igor, please post this on social media and tag us.
yeah. If you have it, definitely do so. Tag us.
Really?
Got it.
cover
Nice.
price.
He's got that book.
Yeah, man. You know where to find us. You got
I really love the background, the color, how she uses everything. I think it really pops and really stands, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'd love to see this in person, man. I think, like I said, Rose Besh does an amazing job. Although I'm not a fan of these types of books, but sometimes some covers just talk to you, and clearly, you know, when you factor the scarcity behind this, and it is a stunning cover. But again, I'll always say there's Rose Besh covers are always good, no matter what. Whether we get it at $3.99 or at a convention, Rose Besh hits home runs almost at 100%. Never misses. But guys, why not Willie #1 Rose Besh 2024 New York Comic Con variant by Top Shelf in 2024 had a top sale for a raw near mint at $450. JB, you are about to talk about one of my favorite covers almost ever.
Man, you need to cue something up for this because this is crazy money. You guys ready for this? And the final shaker of the night, Wolverine, issue number 310, the Stephen Platt sketch variant. It is a 1 in 200 from 2012. Now, Stephen Platt made a splash in the 1990s with his cover run on Moon Knight before disappearing from the comic book world in the 2000s. He returned in 2024, attending a few Comic Cons and creating a variant cover for Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu issue number 1. Now, his cover for Wolverine 310 still stands out as one of his best. And at the height of the Deadpool Wolverine mania, the color version of this, a 1 in 100, sold for an incredible $3,700 for a graded 9.8. And that price set the all-time high for this variant, as the sketch variant had only sold for a measly $2,900 in a graded 9.6 a month earlier. Well, this week, all that changed as a graded 9.8 of the sketch variant came to the market and completely reset the market for this book, selling for a whopping $6,500.
Damn!
Ha-
Now at $800 for color and $1,300 for the sketch variant, and with Platt firmly back on the comic scene, there doesn't appear to be any way to slow down this iconic cover.
Yeah, man. Dude, it's
Crazy. $6,500, man.
$6,500.
Woo, dude. Amazing, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know 6,500 amazing for me. But you know, if you're a collector of him and this is you, man, then more power, brother or sister. And enjoy your copy.
Yeah, enjoy it.
dude, it's
Display it.
It's one
Insure it. God damn.
yeah,
Right?
fault the hell out of that. But no, dude, it's one of my favorite
Hey,
Platt covers.
sell right now. Sell now.
Yeah, man. But
Man.
it is crazy. Look, the book is a ghost. It's almost impossible to come across.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, Platt really hit a home run with this book. The cover is just amazing. I know that Chris, Dr. Yo-Yo, pointed out that the only thing that kind of annoys him about this is the way the claw in the middle is going through the skull. And it kind of feels like offsetting of where the claw placement is. But I think that's Dr. Yo-Yo getting a little technical. And I love Chris, so shout out to Chris. But
Shout out to Chris.
but
We miss our brother Chris, man. Hope you're
right.
doing all right out there.
Yeah, brother, we miss you. But it's an amazing cover. The colored 1 in 100 is really something to see. I prefer it, to be honest with you. Although it's the 1 in 100, clearly the 1 in 200 is going to sell for more. But that 1 in 100 in full color is just it's stunning, man. I love it. I love this.
Yeah.
But
I remember.
yeah, the price tag on
Woof.
this one. Yikes. Guys.
Yeah, yikes, man. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, this has always been a very hard to find book, a very popular book, even early on back in around this time frame. But to see this go for $6,500, man,
Yep.
woo, that blew my breath away, man. On that read.
Yeah, very impressive. But guys, Wolverine issue 310 by Stephen Platt. The sketch variant. It is a 1 in 200 by Marvel. Back in 2012, had a top sale for a CGC 9.8 at an astounding $6,500. Welcome, all of you, to the O for Abyss, because I saw a lot of 0 on 10s in the chat. Sorry, guys, it is what it is. But we may have a chance to redeem ourselves as we roll through some of the daily shakers over on the Cover Price website. So let me share this awesome page with you guys and let's get into it right away. So we're going to click on the daily shakers to see what's shaking right now on the aftermarket. And I love going through this because, oh man, it's crazy. It's always the same usual suspects at the top of the list, eh?
Which I'm glad of, man.
Let's go back
I'm
up to
really
that
glad.
top row. Let's go back
You
up to
know?
the top row. Silent issue. Have you guys ever gone through it? Have you?
Dude, the silent issue is amazing.
It's
I
cool,
love
man. That is such a
Yeah.
great issue.
Yeah,
Marvel
absolutely.
Spotlight 5. Anyone ever had one go through your hands?
it. I've seen them many times in person. My wallet doesn't permit me to go home with it.
Amazing Spider-Man 129 has been on my hunt list for years, and I am officially just scratching it because I'm never going to get that book. I'm just going to
Which
go ahead and
one?
buy the 129. I'm just going to get the facsimile, get it slabbed. Which
Are you
actually is
kidding
kinda
me?
cool.
Really? We get
Yeah.
Get yourself a low copy. Better a low grade than no grade, I
A
say.
little low grade.
Guys,
And
I don't know
definitely.
if you've had the opportunity to catch the season finale of Daredevil, but my God.
We did. I did.
No spoiler,
I did.
no spoiler, man. I got to watch it.
no,
tonight.
all
Let
I'm
me
gonna
tell
tell
you,
you-
JB, it's interesting, man. It's interesting.
Yeah, all I'm going to tell you is that,
I love the whole season. The whole season
Yeah.
has been freaking fantastic.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
think the writing, Kingpin is one of the best villains ever portrayed. He's so complex. I love it.
yeah, dude. Vincent D'Onofrio does an amazing job, but John Bernthal is the Punisher.
Oh
Man,
my God!
so good.
I mean the fight scenes with you haven't seen it yet, right? The last episode.
No, I haven't seen the
No.
finale yet.
I mean, he fights with the Punisher, man. You'll see him fight, and these guys are brutal, man. I mean, and John Berthel, he does I like his take on the Punisher, man. I mean, he's so angry, man. He's just he don't give a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. So good. But yeah, man, the ASM 129 JB, same here, dude. It's a book I could only wish to own, and I don't know, man. It's not looking good for us.
Question for the chat.
What's it at to right now?
I know we have the best chat out there, but I got a question for you guys. If you're watching this on the rewind or you're watching this live, are you members of Cover Price? I know you watch it through us, but have you actually gotten, a subscription and checked it out? You can always cancel it, but you can get lost in the rabbit hole that is Cover Price. There's so much information on this website, and you can sort it so many different ways. And once you start adding stuff to your collection, it's extremely addictive, because then you're watching your collection fluctuate like the damn stock market. It's literally watching your collection's value fluctuate like the stock market when things are hot, and watching your specific books show up in these different filtered criteria of, hey, you've got 3 books that are hot right now, trending. And that's a little clue to maybe do something. If it's
fun, besides,
it's a lot of fun. It really is.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, besides, you go to my collection, up there, it says my collection. I visit that a lot, and that's what you were talking about, JB. It's like the stock market, man. Watching your comics either go up or down in price, and then like I'll see like a book that's very hot now. Yeah.
If you've like Marty, didn't you move your collection over? If you've invested a lot of time into inputting your collection into, where were you at? Wherever you have your collection now, Cover Price has the ability to take that an export from that system and import
CLZ. It was on CLZ.
CLZ. It was CLZ. Okay, yeah, you had your collection in CLZ, and if you guys out there have your collection in CLZ and want to migrate it over into Cover Price, they have a utility for that, so they take care of that.
Yeah, dude.
Really great, man.
I never cataloged my stuff, which I highly regret, because now I've got like well over like way more than 10,000 comics. So like I don't see myself doing it in one sitting. But yeah, man, it is great, because every time I log in, it's telling me what's trending right now, and you can see where your books are at. This is a very fun cover. What is this? World's Finest Comics, issue 34. Look at that, man.
That's a great cover. I don't know.
It's got bumper cars.
That's awesome.
Dude. That is so fun.
Like Superman, the Superman mobile, the Robin mobile, Batmobile.
I could see, Batman and Robin needing one of these, but Superman, I don't know, man. Yeah, but this is a neat cover, man. We're going back to 1948 with this, and just recently we had a 6.5 sell at $800. That's a good buy, man. That is a good buy. I know it's
not, and that's I think that's fair.
Yeah, like, okay, I get it. It's going up a little bit, but my God, this is a stunning book to have in your collection.
I really like that Secrets of the Haunted House with the jack-o'-lantern there. Dude.
Yeah, this is issue number 5, CGC 92, and it's looking like we had a sale at $840 for a CGC 92. Yeah, really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, so known variant covers. This is a Mark Jewelers. Look at that.
Oh, Mark Jewelers.
Oh, Mark Jewelers at that.
Yeah.
So I grew up a dependent. My father was Air Force when I was growing up, and we were stationed Clark Air Base, Philippines. Mm-hmm. Being overseas, we didn't, we always got our comic books late, but the only place you could get comic books was a place called the bookstore, the military bookstore on the base, and it was it's maybe a size of a, like any other bookstore out there, man. And it wasn't very big. So by the time you got around to getting the books, sometimes books are always late, or they'll delayed by ship or what have you. But Mark Jewelers, you will always have something Mark Jewelers. That's where it came
all
from.
The books had them as well.
Yeah.
All the military books had those in there. Now, some of them had the stamp, though. What did the stamp represent? I'm confused. If anyone in the chat can tell me, did the stamp represent it was purchased on base or just off base? Because there are some that have this little star stamp on the, like a little, just a little stamp on the cover, and you can. It's like a tell that it's a Mark Jeweler with a stamp on it. If anyone in the chat,
I remember what you. Yeah, I remember that.
Will tell me if the stamp represents it was purchased on or off base or both. I don't know.
I believe it was, if it had the star on, I believe it was on base.
Yeah, it was a star. It was a star.
Yeah, Yeah, there's so many books as I'm scrolling while listening to you guys that like I'm looking at and I'm like, man,
I got that Care Bears.
yeah, dude, it's actually one of the harder ones to get.
I
of
know.
the,
I just spent a
That
good
was
penny
actually
on it.
on. That was on the list one read. I remember that,
Yep.
man. Maybe a year or so ago, JB.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so if you guys aren't familiar, as you can see, there's the 25th anniversary. You know
Yeah.
the border here on
This is a
the
star.
the comic,
Kids.
and
Yeah.
they've had many of these that were done. And as you said, this is a Star Comics one, and you know you go through the different versions of this, the different variants, the different covers. Like you know, you got Amazing Spider-Man. Care Bears is one of the harder ones to get. There's even a Muppets one. There's an
The
Ewoks
Muppets
one.
one. Yep. The Ewoks one's a tough one.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. So
This was
I'm-
one of the toughest ones.
I mean,
Yeah.
look at the time frame, 1986. Not a lot of people really wanted to pick up Care Bear back then, unless you were buying it for your little kid or something,
Yeah,
But
guys.
yeah,
Today we got a second Fantastic Four trailer. So they teased, and you finally got to see Silver
Yes.
Surfer, which is
Yes.
Shalabal.
Yeah.
Shalabal.
Yeah, I know some people are not.
It looks like they're
fun.
sticking true to the story arc, but if you've read this, it's this spans 3 comics and it's a dumb story. It is just bad. How they defeat him is so ridiculous. The
Yeah.
ultimate nullifier. Get out of here with that. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see how it goes, man. I mean, who's directing it?
oh, great question. I could check it out for you, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But what it's probably a stupid storyline, but depending on who's directing it too.
Oh, it's Matt Shackman. Matt Shackman.
What's he done?
So Matt Shackman has done a few titles here. You've got oh wow, he actually no, it can't be. There's no way that was him. Hold on. So I have no idea what Cut Bank is. I didn't watch.
See, interesting.
I didn't
Interesting.
watch that.
Okay. Let's see how this goes then.
Yeah, I'm curious to
All
see
right,
what
so
else. he's done.
ASM 31's the what first Fisk? Was it
Sorry,
No.
no, the 30.
No,
the
50 is the first.
what's
31
this?
is Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn.
Here, okay.
Yeah, I have this. I think
Which
in a-
one? Which one was that? My eyes are bad.
This one right
Slow
here.
down.
It's
Oh.
funny because it's one of the most like I know most people are like this is the ugliest cover ever for ASM, but when you see it in person, it really is impressive to see. And yeah, I do own one. It's
I
don't
do
know.
own one of these too, man. Very
Yeah.
nice. Congratulations on.
CGC 6.0. This one sold at $500. Now,
Let me
guys, I
see.
want
Simpsons. Hold on. Click on that Simpsons one. Yeah.
so yeah, the barcode.
Oh,
Barcode.
the barcode.
There it is. As you can
There it
see.
is.
Beauty. Yeah, you guys keep an eye out for those. I believe we've said it in the past. I don't remember if it was on the Shaker Show, my show on Sundays, but I know that I brought it up at one point. And the barcode, man, it really goes for a premium, and they're very hard to come across. You can get some good coins. So if you have some of these Simpson comics, keep an eye out. If you see these Bart Simpson codes at the bottom, well, you might be making some money if you choose to sell.
Yeah. What's it
Look at
going
that,
for?
guys.
About 500, man.
Yeah, raw no grade.
Woo.
This was $500, dude. This is very impressive. Very impressive. Now,
Nice.
guys, before I wrap this up, I do want to show you guys. This is my all-time favorite filter to use on the Daily Shakers. I just want to know what are those new all-time highs. When I'm going through my show, I want to talk about the most impressive, highest sales that have taken place.
Ever.
Within the week. And as you can see, you can grab some of these books from the list and see what crazy prices they're selling at. Like, look at this, man. Two Gun Kid selling in a CGC 8.0 in a $650 mark.
Wow.
This amazing Daredevil Annual 4 in a 9.8 selling at $660. These are all top
What?
sales. So this is the highest sale recorded over on the Cover Price website. And yeah, I'm not surprised to see some ASMs, but look at this Wolverine cover in a newsstand. $330. That's pretty damn cool. man.
You can go down so many rabbit holes with this, man. You can get lost in this for hours, and that's what I was saying. It's really fun. You can really find some things. And if you see something that piques your interest, it can take you to the
look at
stores
it.
like
There it
There it
eBay
is,
or
Muppet Babies. That's one.
It had a top
There we
sale.
go.
Look at that. CGC 98, $288, man. I love this. This is amazing.
That's a tough find, man.
yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
dude. Yeah, CGC 98, $288. That's the top sale, guys. Highest to date. Marty, I believe you have this one, don't you?
I do. I actually do have that, but not that. I don't think I have that color version though. Pick on that one real quick. I don't. Yeah, I don't have the lingerie one. That's the
Oh.
variant to it.
Oh
my god.
I see 3 books already in the next row that I got to take a look at because they're just amazing books. Excuse me. I want to see what these top sales are going for. But oh my
Ooh.
goodness. Pool lots.
Beautiful,
Mamma mia.
yeah.
Good
Mamma
lord.
mia. Well,
He
it
did
is after-
I mean, amazing work on this. Really, I mean, it's if you see the other the regular cover to this too, that is just as amazing. You know, of course, not as sexy and revealing, man. But here we go again. I'm in
Oh,
love with this
duty-free.
cover.
Okay. But I
Yeah.
think all that stuff was duty free, wasn't it? There's no taxes paid in the commissaries, is there?
No, no taxes in the commissary or BX. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. I mean, it's
Like
after
if you were able to shop, the only way you could get onto the BX and
You
stuff
gotta have the
was if
ID,
you got
right?
an
You
ID
gotta have-
card.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
gotta have
got
the
an
ID.
ID card to get on there, and then sometimes like now though you still get into BX, and sometimes they don't check depending on where you at, but you still have to show it in order to purchase though.
Like you can still go now. I remember my father down,
Yeah,
towards
I
the
can
end.
still
He was
All right.
all excited about this shit he got out of there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is just regular stuff, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be
Oh,
honest.
look
This
at
is
those Mark Spear
available.
covers.
Yeah, this is available on FOC right now. This Del Auto. This is the 1 in 100 that's pre-selling at
Whoa.
160. I'm putting this up there as cover of the year so far. This is like
Wow.
this is breathtaking, guys. You could get this in a trade for cover price.
Who
so
did
you
it?
might. It's Del Auto. So you
Del
might
Auto,
want to pick
wow.
this up, man. Daredevil: Cold Day in Hell was a great first read, but I'm putting this up there as one of the covers of the year so
Wow.
far. So far.
What's it selling for?
160 on a pre.
Yeah, 160 on a
I
pre-sale.
don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah. So make sure you guys lock down.
I don't know if I can jump the fence on that one, man.
Dude,
I mean, it's a
get the
beautiful
trade.
cover. Don't.
Get the trade, man. Just get the
Dude,
trade. There
Marvel
you go.
Tales.
Yeah, man. The Marvel Tales is sick, dude. CGC
Dude,
9.
at
I'm
that.
telling you, Marvel frame covers. I love that era right there.
Yeah, dude. This is
72 through
wicked.
73.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me.
SpongeBob comics.
Yeah, I saw the SpongeBob too, but yeah, this is a sick cover. I love this, man. I love going back to these types of covers. These I can get lost in forever, especially with Spider-Man. But yeah, man, lots of great stuff over on the Cover Price website. You could see some Mark Spears doing
Yeah.
non-monster stuff. Look at that, the 1 in 25.
Wow.
Yeah, for Action Comics 1074, which is really nice. I love seeing stuff like this. But yeah, guys, that was the show. That was the Shaker Show. We hope you guys had a great time. Before we say goodbye, we're gonna go round the horn. JB.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I do have a shameless plug. If you're watching the show and you haven't checked me out on the Instagram, I think I just dated myself by putting the in front of it. Anyway, go over to Instagram and
the
check out-
Instagram.
yeah,
The
and check out
email.
Discovery Bay Comics. I've listed a few books for sale. Every day I'm posting one new book for sale on there. I've sold a few, but check out what we got available. Thanks for stopping in, and as always, don't forget we had a good time.
That's right, man. And I'm gonna shameless plug you a little more because over on your Instagram, you just posted that Captain America 100 in what, the CGC 6.0?
Yeah,
Dude.
6.5. 6.5.
Yeah, dude.
Are you putting the prices on there too when you're posting them?
Nah, just reach out to me. We could talk.
Hit up
Gotcha.
JB on
Gotcha.
MySpace.
Gotcha, brother. Gotcha. I appreciate you.
Rudy, hello, Rudy.
I love it, man. But JB, thank you again for holding it down tonight, and of course to take us home, Marty.
Man, it feels great to be able to talk comics, have fun. JB in the house again makes me very nostalgic. Having you guys up here, but had a fun night as always, guys. We really appreciate you guys taking your Thursday nights out with us and joining us and having a great show. Guys in the chat, we really, really appreciate you. If you're watching on the rewind, thank you as much. Hit that like button, hit that share. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And may the comic gods continue to bless your long boxes and the spirit of our friend TiVo always look down on you. Excelsior.
Excelsior. Amen, bro. Well said. Guys, enjoy the long weekend. For those of you celebrating, it is Easter. It is all of the fun jazz. Just enjoy. And we look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday. Have yourselves a good one. Adios.
For the entire crew, this is Tebow saying keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.